So the Pittsburgh Steelers are about to prove why Shedeur Sanders was a fifth round pick coming into this week. They're going to prove why Stephen A. Smith is nothing but a rage baiter. That's what Stephen A. Smith, he's a professional rage baiter at this point in his career on ESPN. He's no longer a sports analyst. I cannot give Stephen A. Smith the sports analyst title anymore, especially this outcry and this outrage for somehow the fact that Shedeur Sanders is some kind of victim because he fell to the fifth round in the NFL. And somehow he's a victim of collusion, of wanting to keep him down because Dylan Gabriel, who had a way more decorated college career than Shedeur Sanders, and even a better already more decorated NFL career than Shedeur Sanders, somehow deserves a shot over a Super Bowl winning quarterback in Joe Flacco, who's been there and done that multiple times in his career. Somehow deserves a shot over Dylan Gabriel, who I just said had a way more decorated career than Shedeur Sanders. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to prove on Sunday in a game that probably will mean nothing for the Pittsburgh Steelers and mean absolutely everything for Shedeur Sanders and absolutely everything for Cleveland. This is basically, I kind of feel bad for Cleveland because this is where Cleveland's at. All they have to root for is possibly ruining the Steelers season. So that's why hopefully this game will mean nothing, because the Cleveland's dirty and they're nasty and they're going to be out there trying to look injure players on the Pittsburgh Steelers roster. So hopefully we can, the Ravens lose and we don't have to win this game. But even, and if that's the case, we got all our, backups in there. We're still going to prove why Mike Tomlin is a better coach than Kevin Stefanski, why Shedeur Sanders fell to the fifth round. And I'm going to tell you why he fell to the fifth round, because he's not a great talent. He doesn't have great arm strength. In college, all he did was check it down and dump it off to Travis Hunter. So his completion percentage is irrelevant, especially when he's not completing passes down the field. They're just dump offs to Travis Hunter. The guy really doesn't have NFL mobility. The guy is a one-read quarterback. Merrill Hodges broke it down masterfully on PittsburghSteelers.com, Shedeur Sanders and his highlight film, to where he cannot read defenses, and he's a one-read quarterback. And when defenses disguise their defense and show blitz and then bail out, he doesn't know what's coming. He panics. He's jumpy in the pocket, just like he was in college. He takes too many sacks, takes too long of sacks, holding on to the ball too long, forces throws interceptions, can't throw the ball down the field. And Cleveland's not that has any type of running game. Their offensive line's terrible. All they got's defense. So the only way I'd say the Steelers are going to lose this game is somehow their defense forces a ton of turnovers. But it's going to be the other way around. Shedeur is going to be scatterbrained in the pocket all game long. The Steelers are going to be bringing pressure from 19 different angles at Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland. They're going to be disguising their coverages. Tomlin basically calls like a cover one, cover three, or a zone blitz, and he disguises it. And you never know what's coming. You never know if it's going to be man. You never know if it's going to be zone, and you never know if they're bringing the house and bringing the blitz. And Shedeur Sanders is going to get confused. He's going to get trapped. He's going to basically turn it over and lose the game, like he's lost multiple games already. And just further prove the fact that he's not an NFL quarterback. He wasn't ready. He shouldn't have been starting in the games. And it just proves it's not collusion at this point with Shedeur Sanders, especially if Dylan Gabriel's healthy. I don't know if Dylan Gabriel's healthy or not, but there's in no world justifies Dylan Gabriel not being drafted ahead of Shedeur Sanders and not starting over Shedeur Sanders. In no world does it justify that. And it's going to show that this isn't a case of collusion and Shedeur Sanders being a victim. This is a case of Shedeur Sanders being a golden spoon-fed child who's basically given the keys to a franchise who doesn't deserve it and hasn't earned it. Not a lick, not an ounce, not a gram has he earned to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And you can't tell me otherwise. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to prove it on Saturday when they bring the house at Shedeur Sanders, when they bring the blitz, and they bring one of the best defenses the NFL has ever seen his way when we bring this zone blitz in his face. And he ain't going to know what to do, where the blitz is coming from, where to throw to, who to throw to. And he's just going to look like the absolute, hate to say it, because they put him on a pedestal, and I don't really want to tear this guy down, but he's a scrub, and the Steelers are going to show it and prove it. Why he is an absolute, complete, total scrub and doesn't deserve to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And this game is really, I mean, what can you say? Cleveland is not good. The Steelers' defense forces turnovers left and right. Really, that's what this game is going to come down to. And hopefully Aaron Rodgers doesn't have to play in this game, because I could see Myles Garrett wanting to, break his sack record, taking down Aaron Rodgers, possibly hurting Aaron Rodgers. Cleveland's going to be looking to basically break heads and break legs in this game. Honestly, that's what they're looking to do. If you don't believe that that's the case, you're lying to yourself. Cleveland hates the Steelers, and they would love nothing more. That's their parade this season. So, I mean, as the Steelers, the team in general, they can't be looking at this like I'm looking at this, just cocky, thinking we're going to go in there and beat the hell out of them. Because as bad as Shedeur Sanders is, and how much of a privileged, spoon-fed golden child that he is, who doesn't deserve to be starting a quarterback in any league on any team, maybe if you're playing in some not a Power 5 team, like who do you play for? Maybe if you're Jackson State, okay, other than Jackson State, Shedeur Sanders starting quarterback anywhere in any league. So outside of that fact, their defense still can get after it. And if Mason Rudolph is playing in that game, it won't really matter, because I don't think he's going to be able to. He's going to turn it over more than. If anything, Mason Rudolph is a victim. Mason Rudolph never got a chance. Mason Rudolph never got the opportunity. And Mason Rudolph had a way better college career than Shedeur Sanders ever had, or dreamed to have. So those are the facts of the matter in the case. There's a lot of stuff going on with DK Metcalf. I mean, I can pull all this stuff up. People were really going off about DK Metcalf right now not being in this game. Hopefully this game won't mean anything, but DK definitely got to rise above that situation and be above that situation without a doubt. So comments coming in, a lot of different takes. Let's see, I'm going to pull up my laptop here, and I'm going to pull up some of these comments I'm getting in on DK. I'll read what the attorney of the Lions fan, their statement. He came out with a statement and everything. So this DK stuff, Mark Madden's talking junk on DK Metcalf right now. Jason Whitlock, I think Jason Whitlock hit the nail on the head. I just did a video about Mark Madden and what he said about dude. And somebody gave me Jason Whitlock's quote, which I think was way better than Mark Madden's quote. I agree with Mark Madden's point. DK is an idiot for doing that. But just the way Mark Madden puts it and frames it is just annoying, honest to me, personally. You have to put your, Republican rhetoric in. Why do you have to throw your Republican rhetoric in there along with your critique of DK? Are you a sports analyst, or do you have... This is another reason why I say he has an agenda, because all the time he'd be writing these sports columns, he puts his Republican rhetoric in there with it. It annoys me. And they're the first ones to throw the flag if you want to... If I have a sports page and I want to, bring up an issue, they're the first ones. This is sports. Don't talk about politics. But anyway, yeah, Cleveland, I mean, Dude, we're gonna go watch Merrill Hodges' breakdown of Shedeur Sanders, and it's perfect. I mean, the dude's a one-read quarterback. He showed it. He put it on full display. How Shedeur just gets scampered and staggered into pocket. Can't read defenses. Can't go through his progressions. Can't really throw on the run. I mean, he played decent last week against the Bills, but Steelers defense is going to get after him and stagger him. They are just known for feasting on rookies like him, and he's just going to be. Look what they did to Dylan Gabriel the first game. I don't think Dylan Gabriel threw like an interception since that was his first game, and other than that, then he threw like 9 touchdowns. So here's what Jason Whitlock had to say about DK Metcalf. The goal of the fan is to get inside of the head of the opposing players and distract them from doing their jobs. Why are people acting like this is some smoking gun unveiling a sinister plot? It exposes Metcalf's lack of composure. That's it. He was outsmarted by a fan. Idiot. So I think that's a pretty good take, honestly. And this is what I said to his take, which I mean, he's right. Jason Whitlock's right. I think Jason Whitlock hit the nail on the head with this take from a Steelers fan's perspective. I've basically already said this in my live last night, but this situation puts the Steelers firmly in control of DK Metcalf's contract moving forward. This simply should not have happened. If the Steelers lose to the Detroit Lions, the Ravens take care of business against the New England Patriots, the Cleveland game suddenly means everything, and the Baltimore game means even much more. Instead, the narrative flips. Now, if the Steelers choose to, they can move on from DK at any time with little to no consequence. That leverage matters. Yes, indeed, it does. That leverage really matters, especially from the Steelers and the Steelers front office and management's perspective. You fuck up one more time, 3 strikes, you're out, bro. You fuck up again, and you keep getting suspended. Because if the narratives flip the other way, yo. Who's to say you shouldn't be cut? Really? So, I mean, the Mark Madden comment, are they wrong to really call him out for his ignorance by lowering himself to whatever this fan said, his ignorance? Because the narrative is that he basically made a racist remark to the point where the Detroit Lions fan came out with a whole damn statement from his attorney where I could have sworn I had it. Where's it at? Statement from his attorney. Let me find it. Oh, here it is right here. Here's a statement from the attorney. Ryan Kennedy categorically denies using the N-word, the C-word, or any racial, misogynistic, or hate-based slur during the incident that occurred December 21st, 2025 at Ford Field during the Pittsburgh Steelers Detroit Lions game. These allegations are completely false. At no point before, during, or after the incident did Mr. Kennedy use racial slurs or hate speech of any kind. The claims suggested otherwise are untrue and are not supported by video evidence, eyewitness accounts, or contemporary users' reportings, despite
root for
there you go.
our
Basically, he denies it.
Irish generation, everybody shout. Let's go, Bucks!
Well, I'm talking about the Steelers right now, DK Metcalf. And how do you feel about DK Metcalf? Is he stupid
He's a
or
fucking moron?
do you think Steelers are going to release him or what?
No. I told you this the other day. I said the Steelers are going to, the NFL is going to make a precedent. They're going to put the hammer down like Judge Judy on the court system. They're saying this is the fucking prime example right there. We're going to give him a 2-game suspension. So all you fools ever do that again, you're getting at least a 2-game suspension.
I agree.
What it is. That's exactly what it is. I mean,
I don't understand. Like a lot of people, let's start by knowing this is somebody's response. Let's start by knowing that apparently this same fan and DK had the same problem last year. DK reported this fan to the stadium and officials last year. So let's all start with that knowledge. Okay, let's start with that knowledge. What does that excuse what DK Metcalf did? Does that excuse him doing that?
No. NFL players are taught that shows bad security by Detroit. That's what that shows. The security guards, that's their job. You're security guard. Your job's to step in and not ever let that happen. Right? Isn't that their job?
But I mean, he's there as the fan, and DK walked all the way up to him and initiated the what
No,
it
they
is.
both initiated. It's 2 to tango, bro. It's not one.
All right.
It's not like he just randomly ran up and grabbed him. The dude was obviously leaning over the rail, arguing at him. You know what I mean?
Here's a good comment. Let's start by finding out what seat he purchased the ticket to from where his set was and compare that to where the incident occurred. Then find out why there was no security involvement for the fan
Exactly,
safety
no
or
security.
DK.
That's the
Was
security.
that his seat? I mean,
yeah, exactly. So say his seat was like up higher and he walked all the way down there.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be him antagonizing?
Yeah, that would be him antagonizing DK. But as a professional, does DK have to, you know what I mean?
They're both wrong. They're both. I'm not going to stand up for DK. He's wrong. You shouldn't have did that. I mean, maybe yell at him, give him the finger. Nah, you can't like throw he didn't even throw a punch. He threw an open hand like shove at him. You don't think the DK would kill him?
Oh, for sure.
Like he would break that dude in half. Even Harrison said, if I was me, I probably would have broke him in half. Like,
well, that's not the way to go. I mean, that's basically what they're trying to justify what DK did. And you know how many fans are probably yelling and screaming and saying stupid things to players every game?
Yeah, that's why you got to be tougher than that. You're an NFL player. You're making millions of dollars. You got to deal with that. You're playing in a hostile environment. You know?
Do you think Shedeur Sanders should have been a first-round pick, or do you think the Steelers are going to prove why he was a fifth-round pick in this game coming up against Cleveland?
Well, yeah, we will, but now our number one receiver is going to be like who? Adam Thielen?
That's a good question. Who the number one receiver? Calvin Austin?
Hey, guess who's gonna crack the roster this week? Your boy, Roman Wilson.
Roman Wilson's number one wide receiver right now.
He's
I don't
cracking
know.
The roster this week. We got Scotty Miller.
No more healthy scratches. Damn, he's in
Roman
there to
Wilson.
win there.
We got Scotty
let's
Miller.
go.
A little bit of Hayward. Come on, man. We got some Jonnu Smith.
Mason
a little bit of Marcus Valdez-Scantling in there. Shit. You know what I mean? Dude, all I know is that, I heard that the Packers are missing both their quarterbacks, so they're under the third string. I'm telling you.
Good. Is Lamar going to play in that game?
No, they all mispracticed. He mispracticed too.
So if they don't have
Lamar, Huntley versus the third string of the Packers,
and they don't have Parsons, isn't Parsons done for the year now
he's
too?
out for the year. Yep, I'm telling you. And then
so this game could mean something, and DK being suspended could mean something. Actually,
the water's boiling on the stove. The Tomlin special, baby. I'm telling you, it's boiling.
So you're not as confident as me coming in here. We're just going to make we're going to make Sanders look stupid, or do you think we could possibly lose this game? Then
we have half our team's hurt, dude. It's going to be really hard to win. And then you got idiots that say, "Oh, well, if the Packers beat the Ravens, I would at least give Rodgers first team snaps next game." I'm like, you fucking retards.
No way.
And then they're the same ones saying, well, then if we beat the Clowns, it doesn't matter. And then we'll just start Will Howard against the Ravens. It's like, dude, no, you prep Mason. You prep Mason.
I agree. Muller's, I think, the one that was saying that. Like, dude, you in case Will Howard's not this backup. You got to give Mason reps, in my opinion.
Yeah,
because everybody cries about Shedeur Sanders and how he doesn't get first team reps and how he wasn't prepared, this and that. Well, we're not looking at Will Howard for next year. We're giving Mason Rudolph reps for in case he has to be the backup quarterback in a situation in the playoffs, period. I agree 100%.
Yes. If we're blowing him out, then yeah, that's different. Then you give Will Howard some snaps. Third quarter, fourth quarter, whatever. You know? Maybe even if we're losing in the fourth quarter bad, you give him snaps. If it doesn't mean anything. But no, you're not starting him. You're getting Mason prepped in case if something were to happen to Rodgers. You want Mason prepped. You want him ready to go.
I agree.
Like, that would be dumb as hell. Okay, we're just going to put our third string quarterback in instead of fucking prepping our second one, who basically, played one game all year? It doesn't make sense. We might be in crunch time and need Mason in, like, the third quarter if Rodgers got hurt. You
So
know?
you think the 2-game suspension's fair then for DK?
No, I don't. I don't. I think he should have got one, and he should have got fined.
Yeah, I mean, there's this one Steelers content creator. It's a chick. I don't even know. She made a whole video talking about how didn't Lamar get suspended when he did the same thing against. He basically did the same thing against a fan. I guess.
He didn't even get fined. He didn't even get in trouble.
So they're just making. They're
The
really
fan
making.
the fan got banned for life from going to stadiums.
Wow, this fan didn't get in trouble
That's
whatsoever,
what I'm
and DK
saying.
Metcalf got 2 games. So you can definitely say that this ruling, at the very least,
It
is
has a lot to
inconsistent
probably
on the
do.
NFL's part for sure. For sure, at this point.
It has a lot to do with we were on national TV too.
Yeah,
If we were just another game playing, probably wouldn't be as serious. You have Jim Nance and Tony Homo there. And
yeah. They put it right on the big screen magnoscope that basically
That's
put it
what I
right
mean.
under the microscope.
If we were just playing like Spiriditas or whatever the fuck them other retards are, like it wouldn't be that serious. I'm telling you right now.
What do you say about this take right here? Ravens lose. I say we play our starters because we're just starting to get our rhythm, and we don't need to lose. Starting to get our rhythm, and we're
No,
just.
I don't want to play. I don't want to play Rodgers. I don't want to play the old.
I don't want to play Rodgers. I'd let Cam sit. I mean, I'd probably let Patrick Queen get some reps, and maybe some of the players
I don't
get
really
some
even
reps.
want that. What happens if he gets hurt?
Because you can't bench everybody. You know what I mean? So
didn't say
Patrick
that.
Queen's realistically going to have to go out there and get some
then you
reps,
have Luke
okay?
Wilson.
But then
Yeah,
majority
Luke
though is
Wilson.
going to go to like Wilson and
Yeah.
Sawyer, and I think maybe even let Harmon sit, and some of these younger Yaya and some of these younger defensive linebackers get reps. But
Exactly. Let TJ Watt heal up.
because I don't think you said the first round bye is still in play. Is it still? Well, how would the first round bye still be?
We're still in play for a third seed.
A third seed.
We're not going to have.
Does that really matter, dude? Do you rather just be rested and healthy?
The third would be we would play the 5th instead of the the 6th instead of the 7th or 4th.
So, okay, I have the playoff picture right here. Hold on, I had the playoff picture. Where'd it go?
It'd be 3-6. It's 4-5, 3-6, and then 2-7.
As it stands now, the Patriots are the 2, the Broncos are the 1, Houston 7. So the Patriots and Houston are playing as it stands now. So we would have to play the 6 if we were the 3. So we'd be basically Jacksonville right now. We'd be playing Buffalo. Who would you rather play, Buffalo or the Chargers?
I'd rather play the Chargers, but they still got games. The Buffalo's not going to lose the Jets or Miami, so they're going to bump themselves up.
Yeah, I mean, I even said when I wrote this, I think this is going to change. It's going to change.
Chargers still got to play the Broncos, I think.
Yeah, I think the Chargers can still win that division. Imagine having to play.
That's why I don't know. I just don't want to play Buffalo. Really don't.
So let's say if the Chargers won the division, the Ravens would become the Broncos would become what, the 5? They would become the 5 seed then, if that was the case.
If that happened,
then we'd have to play the Broncos.
I'm fine with that.
I don't know. Who would you rather play, the Broncos or the Chargers?
Broncos. I think we can easily beat the Broncos. We haven't played them all year. The Chargers already proved they can beat us.
It's true.
But I think that it'd be different this time because it's going to be cold. They're coming here.
That definitely will play it. They're a West Coast team, used to playing in the dome and in the nice weather.
That's what I mean. And they also said that, guess what? Kansas City Chiefs, you hear about that? They're going to a dome.
They all would be a home game, regardless of who we play. Would be.
Did you hear that though today?
First round,
the Chiefs are going to a dome.
I didn't hear that. No, what, they're getting a new stadium then, or what?
Yeah, they're getting a brand new stadium. They're going to a dome.
Wow. That's wild.
Pretty soon, every NFL team's going to have a dome. And they were like, "What's the one team that you think would take the longest time for them to get a dome or a retractable roof?"
Steelers.
Nope. Packers.
Packers too. Yeah, I agree.
It'd be the Packers, and then maybe I don't know. The Bears might even end up before then. So yeah, I'd say the Packers. Dude, every field is basically going to be a fucking dome or a retractable roof. Then I'm going to start getting real mad because then they're going to do it in baseball, and then the Pirates are going to get a retractable roof.
Yeah,
Get out of my face with that, bro. Sports.
That's gonna cost a lot of money, and who's gonna foot the bill?
Bob Nutting ain't
Who's
paying
gonna
for
foot the bill for all these renovations?
Dude,
Does the city
did you
got to
hear
foot
me?
the bill for these renovations, or does the team have to
Dude.
foot the bill for these renovations, dude? I mean, come on, they're
Bob
wishful
Nutting,
thinking
bro.
here.
Bob Nutting actually signed someone for 2 years, dude. It's unbelievable.
I know.
It's
We'll
fucking
talk about the
unbelievable.
Pirates on another live. I got these games right here, right now. Tomorrow, the Lions versus the Vikings. Who do you got in that game?
Lions.
Vikings are at home. The Lions. I agree. The Cowboys at the
Cowboys.
Commanders. Cowboys. Okay. We got the Broncos at the Chiefs. Oh, the Broncos.
Yeah. The Chiefs are on the third quarterback.
Here's a very interesting game right here. How about this one?
What?
The Texans and the Chargers.
Where's it at?
It's in LA.
I'm going to go Chargers.
I'm going to go Chargers.
We agree so far. Next.
Packers, Ravens. I'm going.
Bobby, you already don't even ask me that one. You already know what I'm
I'm
going to say.
going with the Packers in Green Bay to get that win.
Me
You
too.
agree?
Obviously. Yes.
Buccaneers versus the Dolphins. I got the Buccaneers. Jags versus the Colts. It's in Indianapolis. I got the Jags.
Same.
Steelers at Cleveland.
Steelers.
I think Shedeur's going to look like the scrub privileged golden child that he is.
I hope
The
we don't have to go
spoon-fed
to
little
that.
baby child that he is. That's what Shedeur's
I
going to
hope it
look like
doesn't
in this game.
I hope it doesn't even have to go to that. Hopefully the Packers just win it and we don't have to worry about it.
All right, I got the Cardinals and the Bengals. I got the Cardinals over the Bengals. Who
I
you
got the
got?
Bengals over the Cardinals.
Okay, it's in Cincy, so I'm gonna flip script. Cardinals suck. The Jets versus the Patriots. The Patriots.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Well, they've already won. Oh, yeah. I got the Patriots.
All right, I got.
They're not arresting people yet. I'm trying to think if people are starting to arrest people.
Patriots are the number 2. They're still wanting to get that number 1. You'd think.
Yeah,
they're
going to play then. Yeah, Patriots.
Saints versus the Titans.
That's a garbage. Saints,
I guess. Panthers, Seahawks. Giants, Raiders.
Oh my God!
The Raiders are at home. I'm going with the Raiders.
God. Dude, that's so bad.
I know.
I'm gonna take Giants.
So here's a scenario. Okay, like I said, with that NFL playoff picture scenario, I think it's going to change by the end of the season. The Eagles play the Bills, so we both took the Chargers to win that game, or didn't we? Or did we?
Yeah, the only game we disagreed on was the Giants and Raiders.
The Eagles versus the Bills. Who do you think is going to win that game? It's in Buffalo.
Ooh, that's a good one. They got to be prime time, huh?
It's 4:25.
Yep.
Game.
That's
America's game of the week, either on CBS or Fox. The 4:25 slot.
I'm gonna go Eagles.
That's tough. I'm
I
gonna
know
go
it
with the Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles.
That has to be game of the week.
So what? The Chargers are the 6th seed right now, or how was that? And the Bills are the 5.
The Texans are the 7th seed. Yeah, they're 6th seed. Chargers are 6. Texans are 7.
The Bills are the 5. So the Bills lose, the Chargers win. The Chargers would go to the 5. The Bills would fall, and then the Steelers, ipso facto, would probably have to play. Would probably end up. Do you
want to root for the Bills
by next week? I kind of want to root for the Bills in that game. Honestly, I don't know. Who would you rather?
That's what I mean.
Who do you think the Steelers have a better chance against, the Bills or the Chargers? That's a good. I mean, that's a tough question, really.
I think it's about even. I mean, I think we'd have a better chance against the Chargers.
I think
me.
That James Cook is good, but the Bills don't really have good receivers.
Josh Allen is better than Herbert.
Yeah, but Josh Allen's better than Herbert. But who has a better defense? The Chargers or the Bills? I'm thinking the
Probably the
Chargers probably
Chargers.
have
That's what I'm
probably have
saying.
a
That's
better
why it's so
defense.
tight. The Chargers have a better defense than the Bills. But the Chargers also have better receivers than the Bills. But the Chargers don't have a better running game than the Bills. And the Chargers don't have a better offensive line than the
Quarterback.
Bills. And the Chargers don't have a better quarterback than the Bills. So it's like you have to pick what you want to do.
So I'm probably going to go with the Chargers. Just given the fact that you said offensive line, and you think the Chargers, I'm going to go in that.
Yeah,
I'm
they're all
going
hurt. Their whole offensive line is hurt. And so is Herbert. He has a wrist injury he's been playing through.
So I'm rooting for the Bills to lose that game, and we keep the Chargers.
No, you want the Bills to win, and
want
then
the Bills to win and the Chargers to lose.
Yeah, and then they'll drop down. And you want the Texans to win.
Where are the Texans at? Where are the Texans?
They're 7th.
But who they playing? Who they playing is what I'm saying. They're playing they're playing the Chargers. Okay, damn, that's
so that'll help.
That's a very interesting game. So that'll bump the Texans up. Probably they're what 10 and what are the Texans?
I think they're 10-6 or something. 10-5.
Let me pull it up again.
You want the Texans to beat the Chargers, and then I think that they won't even out. They'll still be a game behind, but I think the Chargers still got to play the Broncos.
So who would you rather play, the Texans or the Chargers? I'm thinking Chargers.
I would go Chargers, Texans, and then Bills. Is who I want to play.
Between the Denver and the Denver, would you pick Denver over the Chargers or Chargers? Who would you rather play, Denver or the Chargers?
Denver for sure, but they're not. I can't see them dropping that far, dude.
I don't see that.
There's only 2 games left, and they got to play the Chiefs. Yeah.
They'd have to pretty much lose out, and the Chargers would have to lose to the Chiefs.
They'd have to lose to the Chiefs with a third-string quarterback.
You're right. That's probably not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen.
So, I mean, definitely I'd rather play the Broncos. I know, Mac. They're not losing. Broncos are not going to lose. Well, they might lose their last game, but they're going to clinch that after they beat the Chiefs. I'd rather play either the Chargers or Texans. I don't really want to play.
All right. Well, let's finish these games now. So the Eagles and the Bills. So you got the Bills or you got the Eagles in this?
I'm going with the Eagles, man.
I'm going with the Eagles. Bears versus 49ers. I got the Bears in this one.
Bears.
It's in 49er Stadium, though. So
it doesn't matter. I got the Bears. The Bears.
Bears. The Bears. Rams and the Falcons.
Rams and goddamn, dude. Rams are going to smack them. There you go. College football playoffs. You want to do them real quick?
Oh shit! Let's talk about the Pirates. What do you think about the players that they picked up, man? Did they?
I don't know. We're making a move. The movement.
First baseman. Is this guy good against lefties or is he good against righties? Because what I heard about this guy is he's not
Ryan O'Hearn. I have no fucking clue.
I heard something about one dude on the fan was saying that he gets exposed when he's in the lineup every single day. So that means he's not an everyday hitter. But he hit 280 and 17 home runs.
2 years. Then why did we sign him to 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
That's just who knows? Maybe they can switch and pop and put him at DH sometimes and put him at first baseman sometimes.
They were talking about no. See, I've been paying more attention than you.
Okay.
They've been saying Brian Reynolds might be the permanent DH coming up here soon.
So who's going to be left field, right field?
Well, they'll be one of the players we just got out there.
Magnum is going to be out there in the outfield, I'd say.
Yeah, one of the players we got. Magnum will go out there to somebody else.
Cruz and then Sawinski. We're going to have Sawinski out there every day in the outfield? Or who the hell we going to have?
That low dude can play outfield, and so could that guy we just got. They can play multiple positions, is what they said.
That's why they probably picked him up then.
And then Nick Gonzalez, you move him to third. I would.
I want his bat in the lineup. Every day.
You move him to third, and then you call up Connor Griffin, shortstop. You got second baseman Lowe, first baseman Horwitz, and then I don't know, but we're gonna do a catcher still. I don't know. It's like a lost cause over there. And then Reynolds could be your DH. Reynolds could be your DH now. You got Cruz, and then you gotta maybe get one more outfielder. I'd say.
Cruz is center. Sawinski's left. As it stands now, how are you doing it? As it stands now, Cruz is center.
Yes.
Sawinski's left.
Okay.
Magnum's right. Or maybe I'm going to put Cruz to right. I'm going to put Magnum in center.
Center, and then maybe you pick another bat up. You pick another
or
outfielder.
Sawinski in center and Magnum to left.
Well, no.
I don't know.
Or you pick up another outfield bat and you put Sawinski on the bench.
I would ideally love that, but as it stands right now, who else are you going to throw out there in outfield?
I'm sure there's somebody. I'm sure we have to have somebody, dude. But right now, yeah, that's what it would probably look like. You can switch Reynolds in and out between DH and Sawinski and Reynolds. Righty,
okay, let's just say Reynolds. We're putting Reynolds in right, Cruz in center, and Magnum at left. That's how I do it right now.
Okay.
Fuck all that DH shit. All right, and now
then you bring back McCutchen.
Third base, I got Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Short, I got what's his name?
No,
bring him up, Connor Griffin.
For third base is gonna be that player we just signed, dude. He's got
Ryan, the first baseman. I thought he was a first baseman. That Ryan Kerrigan guy. I thought he was a first baseman.
Ryan O'Hara. No, he plays multiple. Go look him up. He plays multiple positions. No, you're not going to bench Horowitz. We just signed him.
So you got Horowitz starting at first.
Yes.
All right. Well, Sawinski's coming off the bench, and I'm throwing that dude in outfield. Then that guy's my outfielder. Then Reynolds. Okay. Then what's his name?
You're not paying him 2 years, $19 million to sit on the bench. That's for one.
Well, he's my right fielder. Then Horowitz is my first base.
Yeah. Shortstop would be Connor Griffin. If we
Connor Griffin. Second base is Lowe.
Yep. Third base would be Nick Gonzalez.
DH is Joey. The hell's his name?
I'd bring back McCutchen. Joey Bart.
Davis.
I'd bring back McCutchen. I'd bring back McCutchen. Would you bring back McCutchen? What do you have? 17 home runs last year?
Well, Brian Reynolds is my DH, or O'Neal Cruz is my DH now. Or why would we have to bring him back? At this point, I don't see us bringing him back.
I'm just saying.
Unless it's a very, very team-friendly deal, and he's willing to come off as a bat to come off the bench. Like, that's it. Yeah, I mean, if we could have Kutch be a bat to come off the bench, yeah. But I don't see that happening.
So would you still try to go out and get Eugenio Suarez?
Fuck yeah. I mean, if you can get him, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Then would you say the Pirates can win the division? If they do that, I'd say the Pirates can win the fucking division if they do that.
If they got him, yeah, I could say they can win it. Do I think they're going to do it? No.
I ain't going to go get him. I say they're about done. Maybe they bring Kutch back and a couple pitchers or something.
This is the first time.
The big moves are about over, I'd say.
This is the first time in over a decade that the Pirates have signed a player to more than 1 year contract. So this dude has to be good that we signed. Otherwise, then we're just shitting in the urinal again. That's all we're doing. Go right back to the urinal and taking a shit. Why would you sign someone for 2 years then? Is it that the fans are pressuring nutting that much to make a move?
Probably. You got Skeens. You have to do something. You can't come out with the same roster with a straight face and say you're trying to compete for a championship. You got to make some type of moves to at least, and I'll give them credit. They're at least doing something to where, it might actually be worth watching the Pirates this year, to where they might actually be a little bit competitive past the fucking trade deadline. In MLB, it's hard for the Pirates to compete. I understand we're a small market. They're not going to be able to outspend the Yankees. They're not going to be able to outspend the Dodgers. Probably not Philly and not some of these big market teams.
The Cubs.
I mean, you could do a little more to try to compete. And at least they're trying to do something right now. Is all I could say about the Pirates.
It's about time, huh?
About time.
We could have did this 2 years ago and started a process.
Yeah.
We were just digging holes in the sand with fucking Shelton.
I agree.
We could have started and said, hey, we're going to start making a movement here. We're going to not tolerate this bullshit. Now, all of a sudden, they don't want to tolerate the bullshit. You know why? Because the fans are tired of it. They're revolting against them. Fans don't want to go to the games no more. Nothing's like, man, that's money out of my pocket.
Yeah, if you actually be competitive, you actually can,
He's like,
to
fuck
put
that.
the,
I gotta make some money.
so I'm looking at Ohio State versus Georgia. Who do you got in this Ohio State versus Georgia game?
Ohio State. I got Indiana over Miami.
I'm
think
looking.
that's
This
it.
bracket can't be right though. This can't that I'm looking at right now.
I thought Miami plays Ohio State.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. This bracket. Let me pull it up on my page because wherever I'm looking at is not coming correct.
I thought it was Miami against. But Miami plays. I'm trying to think. Oregon still left. Texas, no. Miami, Georgia. It might be Georgia and Ohio State. You might be right. Then Miami has to play Indiana. Then
Where the hell is it at? I had the goddamn thing.
if Georgia plays Ohio State, then Miami.
Alabama plays Indiana. Texas Tech plays Oregon. Georgia plays Ole Miss, and Ohio State plays Miami. You're
Okay,
right.
Ohio State will beat Miami. Georgia will beat Ole Miss. What was the other two? Texas Tech plays who? Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech will win. And who's the other one?
Alabama versus Indiana.
Indiana.
I got Alabama beating Indiana. I think Indiana's not a good team. I think Alabama's a way better program than Indiana's got probably a better quarterback than Indiana. Probably got a way better roster top to bottom than Indiana. Indiana didn't play anybody and beat anybody outside of Ohio State this year. I
And
think got
Oregon.
lucky. Okay.
So
I
that's
don't
two
think
teams in the playoffs. So that's how that's
okay.
not beating nobody.
All right, you get
But go
made a
ahead.
point, but I don't think they're for real. Alabama's a way better program. I got Alabama. Texas
Okay.
Tech over Oregon. I think Oregon is in a better conference, a way better program than Texas Tech. Texas Tech's doing something different with this player money now, I've been hearing, and they're really going out there and buying players. So maybe Texas Tech's legit in the Big 12 right now, and they're drawing recruits because them Texas kids don't want to play in the SEC. I don't know, and maybe Texas Tech is getting the bigger, better recruits out of Texas because Texas is a great high school recruit state. I don't know. But I got to go Oregon to get that dub over Texas Tech. So we disagree on two.
You're
We
always
got
saying that. Okay, go ahead.
all right. I'm actually undefeated so far, and
Well, you're gonna take
you
my.
lost games so
I
far.
know I
But
did.
okay.
I know I did.
All
I
right.
know. But it all matters whoever wins at the end.
All right. We'll see.
See what you got. Yeah, I bet you're gonna say Miami over Ohio State next, right?
Ole Miss versus Georgia. Who you got? I got Georgia. Georgia's
I already
way.
said
Lane
Georgia.
Kiffin's not even there no more at
I
Ole
said
Miss.
Georgia.
He's done sold out on Ole Miss and went to LSU. So the Ole Miss's story's over now. Lane Kiffin didn't even want to finish the story for Ole Miss. He said, money talks, bullshit walks, and I don't give a shit about Ole Miss no more. So I got Georgia. Who
Me
you got?
too.
Ohio State versus Miami.
You
Ohio
already know
State.
who I said.
I think Julian Satan's the best quarterback in the country, the best quarterback in the college football playoffs. I think Ohio State's top tier program. Miami doesn't stand a chance against
So how
Ohio
would that
State.
work out then?
So
it'll be
then Georgia would play Ohio State.
I got Ohio State.
I got Ohio State.
And then the other bracket we have them
You
both
would
back
have
in.
Texas Tech playing Indiana. I would have Oregon playing Alabama.
Yep. I got Texas Tech beating Indiana. So it'll be Texas Tech, Ohio State in the title game.
I got Alabama and Ohio State in the title game.
I got Ohio State winning.
I got Ohio State winning.
There it is. We got it different, but yeah, we got the same team. I think Ohio State's just too elite.
Too good.
I think Texas Tech's underrated, in my opinion. I watched them crush a couple teams. So I think they beat West Virginia like 62-0 or something.
Sure. It's pretty good.
They're pretty decent. I'm not saying that, but I have no dog in the fight, to be fair.
Me neither, really. So there's really no biased take with what I'm saying.
Yeah, there is none either. I mean, it'd be cool to see maybe Indiana, like a small school Texas.
I hate Ohio State as a Penn State fan, but I mean, I think they're the they're the best. They're the cream of the crop, man. I don't know what to say. I think they're the cream of the crop.
I wouldn't be mad if Oregon won the title, Texas Tech won the title, or Indiana.
I haven't watched it. I used to watch his Texas Tech broadcaster all the time. He's probably going crazy right now. I haven't watched him in a long time. I learned a lot about college football from that dude.
That's where Patrick Mahomes is from.
I know. He was with what's his name? I remember he used to talk about who's the coach that went to the Cardinals or whatever.
He was with Crabtree.
Kingsbury.
Yeah.
Kingsbury.
Cliff
Uh-huh.
Kingsbury.
I remember when he got fired in Texas Tech.
I think he had Crabtree too on his team. I'm pretty sure he had Crabtree.
Mm-hmm.
You remember him?
He played for the 49ers.
I think he played for them in the Raiders.
He played the Ravens too.
Raiders. Did he play
the Raiders? I thought he played for the Ravens. I could have sworn Crabtree played for the Ravens like a year or something, maybe.
Dude, you know the one receiver that the Ravens got that we should have picked up was Hopkins, man.
Yeah, we could have got him. I could have got him in off season. Could have.
He's not even that good for him, but I'm just saying he could have produced more than some of these receivers we have on our team, dude. I think if you had to pick one weakness on the Steelers, what would you pick? I'm saying receiver. I think I would say corner. I was going to say corner, but I think we got better at corner. I think Porter's starting to play better.
And the Porter's playing good too.
Yeah, I think receivers are weakness.
Tackles, and we got James Pierre. I think we're pretty good at corner, honestly, especially now that we got rid of Slay giving up every game.
Yeah, that's the problem. He was the problem. He stunk. So, what would you agree with me? Would you say receiver?
Yeah, for sure.
It was not tight end.
No, not O-line, not O-line, not D-line, not linebacker. Maybe safety. I don't know but I don't even know safety. I can't even really say Ramsey playing safety now.
I think we're solid all the way through. That's how you have to look at a team. Like you have to look at it like bracket by bracket by bracket. I say offensive line's probably a little weak on us too. I'd say offensive line and receiver, and we're not deep at quarterback at all. If you want to say another thing,
yeah, I agree.
And we could definitely use another running back, a ground and pound.
Yeah, a nice power running back.
But otherwise than that,
Sanders has 1,103 yards, 55 completion percentage, 6 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and a 73.5 QBR.
You mean 16 touchdowns?
6. Right? Shedeur Sanders has 6 touchdowns.
Oh, I thought you said Rodgers. What's Rodgers?
Rodgers has 22. He has 22 touchdowns and 7 or 8 interceptions.
That's what I mean. I was going to say, yeah, Rodgers don't have that many picks. I don't even think he threw a pick in the last 3 games, did he?
I think he has. Rodgers is 22-7. I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up to be sure.
Yeah, he's blown away Russell Wilson. What did Russell Wilson have last year?
Not bad.
Dude, we were 10-3, remember, and we lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, he was a big part of it for sure.
For damn sure. Remember, we were over to the point where we were going to put in Fields, and we did for that one Clowns game. That's why.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So yeah, dude, Aaron Rodgers is balling. If you look at the stats, balling boy, he could put up 25 touchdowns. Well, if he's
balling, but he's playing better than what we've had. I mean, he has a 98.8 passer rating.
That's pretty good.
2,594 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. So yeah,
you can't tell me that's not good.
It's good.
It's really good. That's better than production than we got in the last 5 years.
I'd want to see maybe some more passing yards, but he missed he missed
the game. He missed the game in the beginning of the year. The handcuffs were on.
Yeah.
You got to remember that. Arthur Smith was running the show.
Yeah, I think he still does to a certain point, but I think Rodgers definitely has a lot more. They've given Rodgers a lot more freedom at this line of scrimmage.
Yeah, dude, they might as well fire Arthur Smith and just let Aaron Rodgers just coach. He can coach and play. Be a player.
Some of them runs, I got to give Arthur Smith credit for the past couple games. He's doing little things different, little motions, little things. I don't know, it's setting up some good runs. So I'm not saying I can't say fire anybody at this point. Really, I mean, maybe Arthur Smith. I don't know.
Well, no, they said that Terrell Austin lost his keys. Now that Tomlin got him back. Tomlin's driving a Lamborghini now.
I heard Terrell Austin said he still calls the plays in an interview. He said, I call plays. I don't know. So
Now, when it gets down to the nitty gritty, do you think in that last play of the game, who do you think called the play?
well, I mean, that's a convenient way. I mean, 2 weeks ago you said he was calling the plays, so that'd be kind of shitty if Tomlin came out and said, "Well, that was me who called that goal line stand." You know what I mean? I
He's
don't
not
know.
going to say that.
I
The
don't
same
know.
way, dude, they were grilling him yesterday. I listened to the press conference. They were grilling the hell out of Tomlin about DK. And he even said straight up, he said, I don't condone that behavior. That's basically all he said. They kept asking him questions and asking him questions and asking him questions.
Given the legal ramifications of this thing, I don't feel I should speak on this. So I'm not going to speak.
It's like, dude, what is like? I knew that ahead. He's not gonna answer none of that.
I think that's smart. I mean, he's protecting him. I mean, what else can you do as a coach? Really, as a coach, you gotta like that. Really, that's why probably so many players wanted to play for Tomlin. I mean, he's out there protecting his guy, man. And was it smart by DK to do? Hell no. But is Tomlin going to sit here and bash him when, like you said, our weakest position right now is wide receiver? So if they really want to handle whatever and discipline him or get rid of him because of it, they're going to wait till the offseason to do that. Now they have full control of his contract to where this year they could say, oh, we're done with you. Next year they can say, oh, we're done with you. The year after that they can say, oh, we're done with you. So
exactly.
They honestly was smart. Everybody's saying the Steelers are stupid. Why'd they trade Pickens they traded for a malcontent.
Exactly.
Got DK and then said, we'll extend you, but you're going to and give you guaranteed money, but you put this stipulation in here. You're going to be a good boy, or if not, now we can basically do whatever we want with your contract. Cut it, and it would cost us no dead money, nothing. So
I don't think we can just
management perspective, if we get in the playoffs, hey, you're going to look past that, especially if he shows up in the playoffs. And then if they want to do something with his contract going forward in the offseason or years down the line, they can. So I feel bad, and I hate to put it like that because normally in real life I'm a union guy, but as a Steelers fan, as a Steelers content creator, I'm looking at it from this is a big win for the Steelers front office perspective because they have full control of the situation and they can take this however they want to take it. And if that's bringing DK back for another year and drafting a receiver, that's what they can do. If there's amazing free agents out there in this offseason, Steelers can say, well, DK, we want that money back, and we're going to go give it to somebody else elsewhere who's younger and better than you. Do I think they're going to do that? Probably not. But if they want to do that, they easily can.
Yeah.
Is that wrong of them as an organization to do? I mean, it was wrong what DK Metcalf did. It was wrong for DK Metcalf to put himself above the team and not rise above that ignorance, because that's what it is. You cannot bring yourself down, especially having that type of money. Bring yourself down to that level of ignorance. And I'm not going to sit here and say what was said and what wasn't said. Point being is you're above that. And you bringing yourself down to that is going to put you right next to that guy. Put you right next to that guy. You're in the NFL.
Said that we can void his contract.
Act like it, man. Period. Period.
You said that we can void his contract. I don't think we can void his contract. We can take money off of it, though.
Yeah, right? They said his contract's null and void now. I think that's what it is. His guaranteed money is voided now.
Yeah. So that's what you. Yeah, we can't. We still haven't signed to a certain amount of money, though. I mean.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know how much is he making a year. He's probably making what, like 19,
like 25, like almost 30 million a year.
That's a lot. A lot. He's almost making as much.
But that's what I'm saying. I think the Steelers can say, "Hey, well, you've displayed conduct that was detrimental to the team, and in your contract it says we can release you now." So I think that means, yeah, we're gonna have to pay him, but if they decide to release him, they can release him and void basically the contract, and it's not guaranteed.
But I don't think we're gonna release him. I don't want to.
Me neither. I'm just saying that is if so facto, if they want to take it to that level. I don't think the Steelers are the type of organization that's going to abuse their authority like that. But the
Well,
point
they
is,
said he's going to do a press conference on Friday, so he's going to speak on Friday, and hopefully he says the right shit. That's all you can do. I don't want to lose him, man. I think he's good. I think he just did a dumb, stupid thing. Real dumb, stupid thing, in my opinion. Because
very stupid.
Because if it would have cost, if we would have lost that game, that could have costed us our season.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was pretty damn dumb. It's like an Antonio Brown dumb move, is what I would consider it.
Yeah, can't do that.
No,
And do I think it's going to come? Do you think this dude might press charges on DK Metcalf, and there might be some legal?
No. What was he gonna have?
Or I don't know. I don't think much legal harassment.
I mean, Metcalf has enough money.
Some people are trying to call it assault. I don't even think what he did would be considered
that ain't assault. It was an open hand slap.
It's harassment, I'd call it, not assault.
Dude, if he would have punched him in the face, he would have been dead.
Dude probably would have fell over the damn fucking.
He
straight plucked KO, dude. No
he
doubt.
had his hand open. He open hand bitch slapped him, like shoved his hand at his face.
Yeah, he pushed him. He didn't even punch him. It was like a push.
No, yeah, because if he punched him, he would have killed him. I'm telling you right now. Dude, that's why I said, Barbara was bitching earlier at me. She was like, yeah, he deserves to get suspended. And I'm like, well, then why don't they let them two fight on in the fucking field? Bring him down, and let's do it. You want to call it a major sports athlete, then let's do it, right?
That's the thing. People are just ignorant and they're stupid. Like they'll just say anything. And he was probably some stupid content creator that got exactly what he wanted. He's basking in this situation. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how ignorant he was,
the victor.
Because
he's the winner.
DK is the one that's going to be judged based off his reaction. So that's why I'm saying he can't lower himself to that, to this scrub in the audience. That's what he is a scrub bub in the audience, really, at the end of the day.
He's like a Derek Brewer back in the day or something. Like,
it's like on here, you can't let Nuzdar affect you.
Exactly. You have to walk.
Are you going to stoop yourself down to Nuzdar's level, or are you just, you know what I mean? you gotta rise above.
All I'm going to say is there had to be something. There had to be something personally said to him.
For sure. I'm not going to. But I'm not going to speculate either way, either or.
I'm not speculating either. I'm just saying for him to react like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, normal people, they probably get cussed at all the time every time they walk out on the field.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm saying, where's the security guards and where's the Steelers teammates at? Like, get out. Don't do that. You know? And then they're like, oh, well, it should be Tallman's job. Tallman's trying to coach. What the fuck is he going to do? Babysit you too?
Yeah, I
mean, it gets out of control. You can't
bench him in that situation. Even if they wanted to, the Steelers are so fucked at wide receiver. It's just like one of those things, bro. You got to let that shit just glide for.
You can't
these last 2 games in the playoffs, bro. We can't go without DK. It just is what it. Sadly, and then if they want to move on,
I mean, I know he didn't have a good game, but still, he takes a lot of coverage off the other receivers. You can't bench him.
Yeah, you for sure.
That'd be dumb. Then you just want to lose.
He gets doubled 70% of the time.
And not only that, he could have got thrown out of the game. That's another thing that could have happened. He didn't do the right move. He didn't think it was. He deserves to get suspended. I don't think he deserves 2 games. I think he deserves 1 game and a big fine. NFL's fucked up. They're using that in this example now. So the next person that does it's probably going to get it worse than what he got. To be honest. It's probably going to be like 3-5 games.
Very least, you're going to get 2 games to set it the precedent. That's
the precedent. It's set now. It's already set.
Yeah.
The shield. They call it the shield. The shield overrules everything. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm pissed off about it, but fuck it. Let him rest.
I mean, that's what's trending right now, man. I mean, some of my posts boomed about 2 or 3 are just booming about everybody wants to. That's what's trending, man. DK right now.
All I want is the Packers to beat the Ravens, and we not worry about nothing.
Me too. I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking about Cleveland. I'm thinking about the next game. Me too. But that's what's trending, though. That's what's getting hits right now.
Do you have the feeling that I have? Like it could end up being like the Ravens pull out like a late victory, then we play the Clowns and they beat us in a late victory.
I mean, that Ravens game, I think now without Lamar and without Jordan Love, and Micah Parsons, you might as
Yeah,
well throw a coin up in the air at this point with that
exactly.
game, in
And now we
my
don't have
opinion.
Metcalf. It's just setting up to like piss me off already. You get what I mean? Last
Yeah.
year, we were all healthy when we played the Clowns last year. Look what happened. We lost. Like, I just don't know and we don't have no TJ Watt. We don't have no Herbig, probably. We don't have no Samalu. We don't have no Metcalf now. Telling you, bro.
Clowns suck though, and I think Shadeur's not good. I'm sorry, like they put this kid on a pedestal.
I'm not
Stephen
putting
A
him
is
on a
out here
pedestal.
crying
I'm not.
racism and shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here,
Their
bro. Get
defense is
the
good.
fuck out of here. This is why so many people are so far to the fucking right, dude. In my opinion, in this country, and you're not supposed to talk about politics. This is why people are so far to the fucking right, dude. Dylan Gabriel had a way better college career than Shedeur Sanders. He does
Get
not
door.
deserve to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. He didn't deserve to get drafted in the first round. There's way better quarterbacks that had better college careers than him and better upside and potential and pedigree than him, bigger, stronger, faster. He's not a great athlete. He's not the fastest. He's not the biggest. He's not the strongest. Couldn't even win in the Big 12. What
Okay.
makes this dude so good and a victim of fucking collusion? He's going to be a victim of the Pittsburgh Steelers
I'm
come
not worried
Sunday,
about their
bro.
offense.
All
I
right,
think.
he's going to come a victim Sunday. All right, that's when he's going to be a real victim when the
Well, I
Steelers
think so
pass
too.
rush is coming at him and he don't know who the fuck hit him and where the fuck it came from.
I'm still saying that fucking their defense is good though. Their
It is.
defense is top 10. It has to be close. Top 12. I'm not scared of their offense at all.
Yeah, I know. I'm racist. He's a golden child, privileged child, bitch. That's what Shedeur Sanders is. Spoon-fed bitch. Doesn't deserve to be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
The Clowns
Don't give
defense,
a
I mean
shit.
offense don't bother me. Their defense is what I'm worried about. Because Myles Garrett wants to eat. He wants to sack us and get that record. You know that. And you know what's
I
going
know.
to be. He wants nothing more than it to be Mason Rudolph being the starting quarterback too. By the way, imagine that shit. Hopefully, it is Mason Rudolph that he gets the sack on. Is what I'm hoping, and not in that way where Rodgers gets hurt. I'm saying hopefully we have everything clinched, and we just throw Mason out there. Go earn your $12 million or whatever the hell you're making. That's what I'm going to say. I'm telling you, the Browns, the Clowns, you might as well throw the records out the door. When we play each other, man, who's racist?
I guess because Shedeur Sanders is a spoon-fed golden child and doesn't deserve to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is going to be bringing blitzes left and right, and he's going to look like the quarterback, the one read, can't look out, can't read defenses, can't disguise defenses, and is going to be just completely scatterbrained.
Is that
I'm
Nussdog?
sorry. I'm sorry. He's scatterbrain, jitterbug, scatterbrain. That's what he is. He's a jitterbug and a
He's a
scatterbrain. I'm
backwoods.
sorry.
He's a
That's what he's gonna look
backwoods
like come
bitch.
Sunday. Hey, that's just stating the facts, Jack. That's all I got. You don't like the facts, Jack? Hey, sorry.
He's a
Did I hurt your
backwoods
feelings?
bitch. Backwoods bitch. Dude, is that Nussdog?
I don't know who that is. I let him. It is what it is.
Judge Judy.
Make sure you hit the like and make sure you hit the subscribe button. Runt, if you're there, turn on subscribers only mode too. Can you do that for me, please? Turn subscribers only mode, Runt, if
Yeah,
you're
you fucking
listening.
backwoods bitch. Dude, is there any football tonight? There ain't nothing on tonight, is there?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
basketball.
Penguins are on, aren't they?
Ooh, maybe I'll do live play-by-play reaction of the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Let me see if they're on. I thought they are. No, maybe not. I could have sworn they were on today. DNT? I could have sworn No, they played yesterday at 4 o'clock. My bad. They lost yesterday. So what's on today? I think there's a bowl game on. A garbage can bowl, probably. What is this? Oh, we got the Hawaiian Bowl. Cow at Hawaii. That's amazing. Dude, Hawaii can go undefeated, and they're still gonna have to play in the Hawaii Bowl. That's something else.
It's okay, Rock.
Dude, these bowl games stink. Pitt playing in the fucking garbage can bowl. Sorry, yeah, Brunt, you were getting it on, huh? Getting gang banged. Things like that. Look, I beat Mosh last night in poker. Did you see that?
No. I
And
think
then
I'm
we
gonna
played.
cut it. This was a good live. I'm cutting this right now. So do your final prediction for the Cleveland's game, and I'm gonna cut this live. What's the final prediction, score prediction for the Cleveland Steelers game?
Well, you have to tell me whether you're gonna say like the Ravens beat the Packers or the Packers beat the Ravens. There's gonna be two different predictions.
Huh. Okay. Well, do both. If the Ravens beat the Packers, what's your prediction of
If
the
the
game?
Ravens beat the Packers, then the Steelers will win probably 28 to what would be them last time we played them? It was like what 31-16, something like that. I would say the rate we'll beat them 28-10 if we have all our starters playing. If we don't have our starters playing, then I'd say that um we'll pull a late field goal off and beat them 16-13. What about
I
you?
agree with that. That sounds about fair.
What would you say?
I don't think Cleveland stands a chance in this game. Like I said, I've said it. I'm gonna continue to say it. Shedeur Sanders is a spoon-fed golden child, scatterbug, scatterbrain. How you want to describe it? He's going to be happy-footed in the pocket. He's going to be bouncing around, pew, 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 and going nowhere. He's going to be going east and west, and definitely not north or south. Mostly south and east and west, not north in this game. He's going to be
East
eating a
and
lot of
West.
dirt. He's going to be throwing a lot of interceptions. It's going to be a long
That
day.
gold chain's gonna get dirty, huh?
So, hey, I'll dust that off. He's going to have to dust Daddy's present off. So here we go, Steelers, and let's get this dub.